When do we get snow in the metro? Well, possibly on Friday, a little bit of snow, and then the next best chance will be next Wednesday. Here is what's happening tonight along the North Shore.
Got 2 of these. Could use a few more of these. You think we could get a bigger tree, boss? I mean, this one is beautiful. And you can tell you spent a lot of time decorating it. It's just... We've gone over this, other Kris. I want to make sure that there's enough room under that tree for all of the presents I asked you to get me this year. Besides, it's Christmas. Now's not the time to be selfish, okay? Yeah, I guess you're right. By the way, what's going on with those glasses you're wearing? They're so aggressive. I found them on the bus. I lost my other ones, and with Christmas spending, I can't replace them at the moment. Wow, that's a super depressing story. Bet you're a huge hit at the holiday party scene. No, I'm not. Yeah, I figured. I was joking. You're supposed to laugh at that. Anyway, finish up what you're doing, because we still have a video to shoot. Hey guys, the holidays are upon us, and let's face it, you worked hard this year. You deserve to spend a little something on yourself.
That's what I'm talking about.
So throw another log on the fire and pull up a chair. Other Kris, cue the intro. It's time for...
Super useful photo and video gear that costs under $100. Ho ho ho!
Ooh, the holiday edition. So fancy. Alright, let's get on with it. So first thing on our super useful list is the Aputure B7c LED light. This guy comes in at $70 and offers a lot of the same features as the Aputure MC. This light has an adjustable color temperature range of 2000K to 10,000K, which allows it to blend seamlessly into any ambient environment, or easily match any other fixture within your scene. It comes with the same 9 built-in FX modes as the MC, and has an RGB mode that offers controls for hue, intensity, as well as saturation, which allows for total hue control and access to literally millions of color possibilities. It's dimmable from 0 to 100%, and it screws into any standard E26 or 27 household lamp base. It can be powered either by AC when plugged into a lamp or by using the built-in battery, which will allow for about an hour of use when its output is set to full power. Another great thing is, unlike typical household LEDs, the B7 uses cinema-grade LEDs which allow it to reproduce immaculate skin tones as well. It offers onboard buttons for both CCT control and brightness. It also connects to Aputure's Sidus Link app and will integrate with any other fixtures on the network flawlessly. I picked up 2 of them and have used them way more than I thought I would. I could honestly use a couple more of them. Hear that, other Kris? Could use a couple more. Maybe you should throw that on your list as well. Anyway, next up on the list is the Zoom H1N recorder. The H1N is typically $119.99, but it's consistently on sale for $99, so I put it on the list. The H1 is the perfect entry-level recorder for the person that is interested in improving their audio or getting their feet wet when it comes to a little sound design. The Zoom H1N features an onboard stereo microphone that lets you easily record 2 tracks of high-resolution audio in the palm of your hand. It's a great way to grab sound effects or ambience out in the field. One thing that I found is that when using the external mics, it's necessary to screw in a handle or small tripod into the built-in 1/4-20 mount. The mics easily pick up the noise from hand-holding the recorder, making the files unusable. But once you have a basic mounting option, this is no longer an issue. And this is only an issue when using the built-in external microphones. The H1N also has a 3.5mm stereo mini input that supplies 2.5 volts of plug-in power. It can also accommodate an external condenser microphone such as a clip-on lav. You can plug in an external source to the 3.5mm jack, which overrides the onboard mic input. This is how I initially captured all of my audio. I would boom a Rode Video Mic Pro overhead and record it to the H1N. It would allow me to bypass my camera's noisy preamp and, in my opinion, capture crisper and cleaner audio. Syncing it in post is a breeze, and with not that much effort needed, I was able to improve my audio and teach myself a new skill. Moving right along, item number 3 is the Neewer 30x36 4-in-1 panel set. So I think this one is a steal at $89.99. The kit comes with a durable... What are you doing? Have you ever looked into one of these before? Makes your face look so weird. Anyway, like I was saying, the kit comes with a durable and lightweight metal frame, which securely mounts into any standard grip head. It has multiple frame coverings, including a flag, gold, silver, and white. And I was super surprised, since it wasn't mentioned anywhere in the product description, to see that it also came with white diffusion cover as well. Which, to be honest, is the setup I use the most. The diffusion panel is a great way to soften lights inside and out. You've seen it before here on this channel. I love blasting light through this thing, softening the shadows, or making a light source larger. I use it outside all the time when lighting conditions are less than optimum. The 30x36 size is just big enough to get one person under it. I mean, it's tight, but it can be done. It can be used to eliminate the harsh shadows you get from shooting in direct sunlight, or soften the unpleasant shadows you get from shooting in the middle of the day. It allows me to shoot when I want to, instead of waiting for perfect conditions. Up next is something I'm really glad I found. They are the seamless follow focus gears from followfocusgears.com. For just $35, you can convert any still lens to a follow focus or zoom motor compatible cine style lens. If you were to send in your lens to be cine modded, it could potentially cost hundreds. Not to mention, some modern lenses, the process isn't even possible. Each one of these cine gears is designed for its specific lens with the characteristics of that lens kept in mind for absolute perfection. The reason I love these so much is, I don't know if you've ever used those zip tie type rings that come with things like the Ronin RS2, but they suck and I hate them. They don't allow for 360-degree use of the lens, and they slip off all the time, and I think they're just a time-wasting hassle in my opinion. The rings from Follow Focus Gears fit the lens perfectly without the need for clamps, screws, or fasteners. It allows for full 360 degrees of the gear, and it's easily removable should you want to sell the lens or revert back to a still lens. The process is simple. Just go to the website, find your lens and mount, select a color if you so choose, and that's about it. They do make custom sizes as well to fit any lens, so if you don't find your lens listed on the site, maybe you can ask them about that option as well. Either way, for $35, I now have the ability to creatively pull focus or zoom, and the fact that I can just leave these things on and I never have to worry about it again, definitely super useful. So rounding out the list, we have item number 5. Now this is a fairly new piece of gear to me, but I had such a blast using it, I'll probably find a reason to break it out again. This is the Com Exum Professional 360-degree black rotating turntable. At just under $90, this beast of a turntable has an 88-pound capacity, a 12.5-inch diameter working surface, and a remote control that can dial in speed, direction, as well as rotation modes. It has super smooth motion with speed that can be set from 20 seconds a revolution all the way down to 68 seconds. It's lightweight but solidly built, and you can program start and stop points as well. It's a great item for a product photographer or maybe somebody like an Etsy or online seller that wants to stand out from the crowd and up their level of production. I got this thing a while back and it sat in a box until the Condor Blue video from a few weeks ago. Now, I'm clearly not an expert when it comes to using this thing, but I can tell you that it ignited a creative spark under me, and it was almost exciting to try and figure out all of the shots and learn how everything kind of works together. I love gear like this, gear that gets you excited to experiment or helps to push you to learn new techniques, which ultimately ends up opening new creative doors. So yeah, other Kris, that should be about it, right? But before you start picking everything up, I have one more thing. I got this for you. For me? I thought you said there'd be no gifts this year. Yeah, I know what I said, just open it. Oh my gosh, what is it? Just open it, okay? You got me new glasses? Yeah, no need to call the newspaper or anything. Try them on, see how they look. nice. Wow. You know, I wonder if those will look good on me. Mind if I borrow these for a little bit? Okay, I guess that'll be alright. I kind of like these. Maybe you should just roll with those Coke bottle ones you have. They look good on you anyways. Alright, boss, if you say so. Yeah, those look really nice on you. So I will go ahead and link all of the gear we talked about down below in the description. I hope everyone has a very good holiday season, and remember, it's always better to give than to receive. Unless you really like the thing you're giving and at the last minute decide you should probably just keep it for yourself. Just kidding, that's really terrible. Here, these belong to you. Until next time, I'm Kris. See ya.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer.